Welcome back to our video lecture. So let us now continue our discussion. We are now on the introduction to draft animal power. So when we say draft animals, these are large domesticated four-footed animals that is used for power in agriculture. So we have so many draft animals usually used in our agricultural operations. So there are main draft animals listed here. First is that we have the cattle, and then the buffalo or water buffalo, and then we use carabao here in our country. We have also horse, which is typically used on other part of countries. That's why they developed the what we call HP or horsepower. Okay, and then there is also some countries uses donkey as their source of power in agricultural operations, and others are mule. So there are five main draft animals. We have the cattle, buffalo, horse, donkey, and mule. But here in our country, our main draft animal here is the family of buffalo, which particularly is carabao. Okay, so we say that the draft animals are four-footed and is mainly used for agricultural operations, usually for drafting or dragging implements, usually in land preparation. So first we have the cattle or the cow. So as you can see there at the picture, the farmer uses the cattle to prepare the land. So there are implements that is being pulled by the cattle. Okay, that's why they are called draft animals. Okay, so I'm sorry. So another main draft animal is the buffalo. There you can see the picture, which is utilizes the power of buffalo or the carabao, which, like what I have said, this is our main draft animal here in our country. Not only on the old times, but also to the current times, we usually use carabao. Okay, so there are so many agricultural operations when we can utilize the animal power. One of which is the during the land preparation. So as in the picture you can see there the land preparation for rice fields. So they utilizes two carabaos there to pull the implement. While on the right side of our screen, you can see that the carabao is used to transport the harvested crops or some agricultural produce. And of course, there are so many agricultural operations that might use the power of carabao. Another is the horse. Okay, like first the cattle and buffalo, horse are also used in agricultural operations, particularly for land prep. As you can see there on the left side, there are so many horses that is pulling the implement to till the land or to prepare the land for crop growth. Okay, so if the required power cannot be done by only one animal, then as you can see there in the picture, you can use group of animals to give the necessary power that you need in order for you to operate in some agricultural operations like that. Okay, on the other side also, the horses are also being used for transportation of different agricultural products and produce. Okay. While on some other countries, they used the power of donkey. Okay. Also during land prep and other agricultural operations, as well as on lifting some agricultural products or transportation of some agricultural products. Okay. So donkey is like a it's like a horse, but it is a smaller animal than the horse. Of course, you might expect that the power of donkey is lesser than compared to those bigger animals that draft animals that we have discussed. Okay. Okay. While some other uses mule for as a source of power in agricultural operations. So as you can see there, the picture of mule is like a horse. Yes, since mule is the offspring of donkey and horse, so they breed it, and the outcome is called mule. It is the offspring of horse and donkey. Okay. So, like the other draft animals, they usually use during the land preparation and in transportation. Okay, there are 4 things that an animal can do that a tractor cannot do. So what are those 4 things? Of course, as we said that tractor is much powerful than compared to humans and animals, but there are 4 things that an draft animal can do which tractor cannot do. First is to feed itself. Of course, the tractor cannot feed itself. You need an operator to fuel the tractor or to charge the tractor. While on the draft animals, they can eat with themselves. You don't need to I mean you don't need to put some extra efforts just to feed them. And number 2 is that they can maintain themselves. Okay, they can go to water or to pond just to relax themselves, or especially during hot days, or they can rest uh, whenever they feel tired, so they can maintain themselves, while the tractors cannot do. While you are using them, you are also needed an laborer or operator just to repair and maintain the tractor. Okay. While for number 3, be trained for automatic control. Like like what you have seen on the picture, they are trampling the rice straw with grains, so that the palay will be threshed. So they are trampling the field on a circular motion. So they can be trained um, that so that they can trample the rice to be threshed. Okay. While for the tractors, uh, once again we need an operator to operate the tractor, unless they are autonomous tractors. Okay. So last, for number 4, they can reproduce themselves. So the draft animal can reproduce itself. So this is the main difference between the tractor and the draft animals. When we say they can reproduce themselves, means they have the capability to reproduce, to have an offspring. Okay, so let's say for an example, first month, you have two horses, female and male, and when the time goes by, they can have an offspring, so the number of your horses will increase. While for the tractors, when you have two tractors, then after some time, of course, when you don't buy some more, of course, the number of tractors you have will remain the same. Uh, unlike for the draft animals, they can increase by time, or they can reproduce themselves. Okay. So on the next video, we will discuss some some uh, some utilization of the drop animals. Okay, so see you on our next video.